So this is the video for Artifact 1 for the WebXR Psyche team. And for Sprint 1, our goal really was just to research and build out some documentation on the tools and data necessary for us to begin development on this project. Not a lot of us on the team have had experience with AR/VR products, and absolutely none of us have had experience with WebXR specifically. And WebXR is actually a new and evolving framework, and so there's not a whole lot of documentation and established ways about going through and creating a WebXR project. So we wanted to make sure that we had done a lot of research beforehand on which tools and frameworks we were going to commit ourselves to using throughout the project. That seemed like something that was really important to us. So if you take a look here at our GitHub real quick, you can see that most of it is a lot of documentation. We have helpful resources and links. We have documentation here on WebXR compatibility, on WebXR itself. We have a bunch of documentation on different WebXR frameworks and toolkits like Babylon.js, Three.js, A-Frame. And so we wanted to make sure to compile tools that we could be able to use. We also have documentation on how to get started in using Unity, as well as how to install Unity on Mac, on Windows. We also have documentation on other products that we thought would go along with the actual WebXR product. For example, one of the things that's essential for us delivering our final product to our sponsor is being able to navigate through the WebXR product by using QR codes. So we also have documentation on QR code generators and how to go about using those, how to generate a QR code, how it's used. We also have documentation on Render, which is what we're going to try to use to be able to host our WebXR product, to be able to share it with our sponsor throughout development. And Render is going to allow us to host that WebXR product as well as integrate itself with Git. So whenever we do deploys, it'll push itself to Render so that we can immediately go to our sponsor and ask for feedback throughout the semester. And this is basically what we were focusing on this sprint, is making sure that we had research, we'd done tutorials, and we were just basically ready to actually start development. So I think this sprint, one of our main goals was basically just designing, learning, and I think that we met that pretty well in this sprint.